What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint. We've got a proc gen mission, a bodyguard mission to run, and then we're going to follow up by the end of the episode and also run the bounty counter hack. This is a story mission that is a knock-on from specifically Carnivore. Also worth noting, we do have a chance for headhunters to fight us, so there is a headhunter dancing around somewhere. If the headhunter, basically if a mission is eligible, there is a 32% chance that the headhunter will show up on that mission. Not all mission types are eligible for headhunters. I do not know what that mechanic is exactly. I just know that it is not a guarantee, but if they show up, they usually show up around turn like 3 or 4. And either you kill the hunter in open combat, or you escape 3 times. If you escape 3 times, they stop chasing you. But we do have headhunters after us as a result of Carnivore. Not much else to say, except that we did do some minor retraining of our characters. So we're back to most of the core squad, though we have our understudy hacker in because the mission is due. Not much to say about the hacker setup, but we did retrain our Scourge somewhat. We can see that we basically unlearned a lot of stuff. We've fully maxed out Dissolve for range and charges. We've also decided to put some more points into Biocoat Bullet, and we put some points into Venom Trap for duration and recharge. So basically all we have is Poison and Dissolve. I think that's actually been reasonable for me, so I'm kind of keeping that here. And then my Agent EX, I unlearned some of the extra marker site stuff. I've basically gone for max coordinated charge, max smokescreen, and then some points in line crawler, with the travel nodes going over to signal grift, because I think that's a little bit useful to drop down an extra body there as well. That's basically my core setup here. Nothing new about the Cyber Knight, but we are ready to rock otherwise. I also decided to keep the level 2 pistol instead of the level 2 SMG that I had crafted. Anyway, we're ready to run a bodyguard mission. We've got 1 leverage here. We're going to get bonus action points on mission start. Bodyguard on this mission needs to be very, very fast. We have a slightly slower spawn, but it shouldn't be too bad. We got to keep Ava alive. That should be fine. Of course, we can only use secondary weapons. Okay, so we actually are over here. So our exit's right here. There's always these 2 boxes, and we can exit here, or we can exit partway through. I don't see much of a reason to go all the way over, but who knows. We're against a street gang. I'm going to go ahead and just hit Tactical Surge. I'm going to go ahead and hit Coordinated Charge. And we don't have the most ways of knocking down security devices, but we do have 2 charges of Line Crawler here. And our hacker, I believe, yeah, he has 2 points of packet loss as well. So we've got enough. The nice thing about packet loss is a very, very long range. As long as this camera turns, which, you know, it's not looking like it's going to happen here, we probably get revealed unless we can get, I mean, let's see. Nah, that's not in packet loss range. I guess, oh, we can sneak by. Okay. Yeah, we can get into packet loss then because it doesn't quite catch the bridge. I'm actually happy about that. I don't know if it's intentional, but I'm glad it's that way. Expect these guys to get out of the way, which is good. We'll let them run away. Right, just let the guards waste their time. Let them all go. You're gonna have to be killed. That's fine. You're running away, which is good. You're not gonna be able to see me. I'll get past you, no problem. But you were somewhere else earlier, so... Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run... Well, I'm gonna go part way. Right, we're gonna start here. There we go. Get information about more guards. You are at a 12. I can bypass you. So let's go up to here. Actually, I don't want to knock you into the camera. So I'm going to go to here, and then I'm going to have to delay until Lincoln can go. Ah, so here's the problem. Yeah, actually, no, I can sneak Talon by and get him up to here, probably. Let's start with this. There's a guard over there. His roll is a 20, which is kind of rough. I think we could, like, get up to here and stun him. That would be fine. Or we could stun you, maybe. I'm not sure. You shouldn't be doing anything. Actually, we can check that. I can't reach you yet, but at some point I can. Basically, I want to knock this camera down before I get any other kills. And to kind of do that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you fully delay. I'm going to have you yield briefly. I'm going to have Talon kind of attack from behind here. He's going to come like this. It's not going to be the most action point efficient, but this will keep the body from falling into the camera. I get 2 strikes here, which is reasonable. I can go for a sword swipe afterwards. I don't think I quite kill him with just the sword. It's decent damage, but it's not going to be kills. And then you can go spend 1 action point doing this. It's not the prettiest. It's actually only a graze, but I can then basically throw a smoke screen down and be like, I don't want you guys to see us. Now, again, you're not going till 12. We're going to bypass that. You're just not going to see us, so I don't need a smoke screen here. I can just end his turn, and he's going in time. Okay, you're going to be the special one. You're the chosen one here. I'm going to run you up to this. That's going to be packet loss 1, and then I'll probably wait for packet loss 2, to be honest. If I go to here, is it any... Oh, it's going to be a little bit hard to stop in the bridge, isn't it? Not too bad. Okay. If I go to here, am I in packet loss range? No. Okay. Just going to go all the way up here. That should be fine. I care about your initiative being at 20. I don't care about you. You're not going to move. But I do love having a ton of action points to start the mission out. Okay, camera goes away. And that means the rest of this goes much, much easier. For example, I can just run up here and stun you. And that means you should be stunned for all of turn 2. I'm not in range? You liar. That's fine. I didn't, like, do anything too fancy to make that happen. This camera might turn. But it's 15 meters away, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'll just take the stun. That should be okay. Then I can drop this, and it should be no problem. Ava is going to have a problem with her gun being loud. Yeah, there's nowhere I can shoot without making noise. That's fine, though. I don't have to shoot. Yeah, if I actually popped go, 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 I could probably make it out during this turn, which is funny. I think I can stand here, though, and I don't get seen by this camera. This wall's in the way. Again, we're never going to shoot her gun. No one's going to find her. Because this guy's stunned, and this guy's going to be killed. And we're going to stun this guy, too, because he's going to have too good of initiative. And that's literally everyone rolls great. Just going to put you there. Yeah, that should be fine. Just going to put you there. This will be a pretty quick mission. This is going to be like 8 minutes total of gameplay across both missions. As I just kind of gear up for the power play. Okay, so we need to kill people and remove their bodies. So you're going to go right there. That's really clearly in range. And you see me. I don't care about that. Goodbye to you. Yeah, getting the dissolve range is just like... It just feels like such quality of life. Feels like it makes it so much easier to play everything out. I'm not quite sure if I have enough AP to make it. 7 AP with the coordinated charge is going to be a little bit close. Okay, so everyone's rolled well on initiative except for... Basically, you're in the way, but... I mean, I don't want to be like the one guy who rolls poorly. So if I go to here, right... My min roll's a 25. Okay, I guess I can't be spotted then. I guess it can't matter. If we're all going before you, then yeah, it can't matter. This should easily be hidden from the camera. I think I can stun you safely then with no downside. I mean, I don't even have to stun her, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to further slow these guys down. And we're going to hack this camera next turn. Yeah, Talon is pretty far away, but it shouldn't be a big problem. I'm tempted to use Rewind on him to speed him up. I don't care enough. We might just get out during turn 3, and that's fine. Doesn't change anything. Clean before end of turn 9 is going to be free, of course. Okay, well, Quantum Interference for Tally. Yeah, of course. Camera to not move. Okay. Actually, here's one thing that's interesting, which is... I don't have a good way of knocking this camera down right away. Because delaying to 15 lets me get caught. I guess we're just going to run for the evac. We could just do that. You're stunned, and we're going to get out before the camera sees anything. I'll skip one loot box. I think that's fine. I guess the one downside is my... this is not bad. I am not guaranteed the Agent EX actually make the run. So that's maybe a little bit silly, but whatever. Combined with stuns, we should be fine. You can extract. Yeah, let's see. So I have like 3 spare AP, so I can actually spend a little bit running backwards. I can run to there, get into rewind range. I'm doing that for the move speed buff, nothing else. And that honestly is hopefully enough to get him out. I think it will be. It's not a guarantee, but I think it will be. So, easily evac you. Again, you're stunned, so it doesn't matter that we ran past you. Oh shoot, you seeing me is not ideal. It's fine, but that wasn't part of the plan. He just barely runs far enough. Alright, that's good news at least. Alright, well. Turn 2, sec level 0. We got one of the boxes. Again, easy mission. I like this one because it's so swift. And we're going to get a lot of money for this, by the way. It's going to pay really well. It's like 400k or something before taxes. So we make it. There you go, 10 minutes in. We bodyguarded. Small map. Run past the guards. And nice is, this is my wire ghost, right? So I'm giving her... right, I get favors, which is good. I can guide her level ups. And she gets influence, which is good because it means she can unlock some stuff for me. And I bought, hey, another 35k. A, you know, pretty solid file. That's good too. I get a code name for our boy. That's great. As mentioned, I stopped playing on Chrome so I could try to save and find the right stuff. So I'm just going to save as the mission is done. And yeah, what else is there to really plan out except that we're going to let these things all tick down. We're going to have this mission get accepted. In 3 missions, we get about 0.07 per mission. So in 3 missions, which is going to be basically completing Salvage Party, Bounty Counter Hack, and then this, which is going to be a raid. That will get us to power level 5, which will spike our income again, and then we'll look at you know, the rest of our offers like this this Q gap spike that he's offering. Okay, so we're gonna let time tick forward. We have money. The nano scrubber is almost done, which means we can upgrade our counter intel, which would be nice because we can then delete 20 heat per tick. You could choose to prioritize counter intel sooner and delete heat sooner. I have not found the connection between heat rising and target security being stiffer. Contacts not dealing with us does not currently exist in the game, but it will. Headhunters, of course, is actually a direct comparison, sure. Stress resist is a very real thing, so that matters. But I have not found the... there might be. I just have not identified the correlation. So now the scripper is done, which means we can build the counter intel. It'll take me 9 days, but at least it's on the way. Go for some file sets. We can actually start printing these finally. Go print the best things we can. Here's our first. It's going to be 150 to 300. Print the other one. Obviously take the highest rarity we can. Great. That'll be a lot of money. I'm actually waiting for one of my contacts to have a... So let's get rid of enemies dead and missing. Does anyone currently have a short duration pays more for files? Because if they do, then I know I can... Like, if they don't, I can, like, wait a second. I think it's usually at the top. It's usually one of these. Like here, data flood, right? So 25% more when selling. So, of course, I don't have your contact cards, so it doesn't matter. I can't do anything with you. You don't exist. You don't have it. You don't have it. You just in general would have it. But hey, we're Syndicate Merch 3, so it's kind of nice. We get 10% for accounts. Origami Joe has some legwork for me, which is good. That'll build influence. Okay, so no one... you know, I might want to wait, since if I sort by influence... I've got people who might limit break and have something special here, so I'm gonna kind of wait. Well, no, we already have a data flood, right? So, might as well just go for it then. I guess Dance Hall's gonna pay the most. Sure, that's fine. There we go. There's something Octane I'll sell or pay for. There we go. There's where the big money comes from. 148. The next UKF library. And this finally paid for the upgrade. But 500k is a good amount of money. So the question is, what else do we want to upgrade? Well, going to SimStream Trainer 4 upgrades the XP rate by 5%. Yeah, I don't care. Going to SimStream Detox 4 upgrades the stress removed by about 1/3. And gives me a 3rd bench. It's a very good upgrade, but it requires 5 cooling, which requires several upgrades to the cold storage. Though, to be fair, yes, this is nice. It's a worthy upgrade, but it's just late game because it's expensive. Nano Scrubber is just, you know, when you need it, of course. I could upgrade the barracks for more slots. That's fine. It's relatively inexpensive. Upgrading the command HQ doesn't matter yet, but eventually you can get, like, eventually things will need 5 power, but, like, not for a while, right? It's command HQ level 2. I'm about to be PL 5. None of our buildings run into this, you know, this concern yet. Cold storage, right? To get 5 blueprints. This is if I want to do max tier crafting. I have to get cold storage level 6. To be fair, though, I don't have any, like, really good weapon blueprints. Like, I you know, not building big rifles, right? It's like, well, got these, like, level 3 and level 2 SMGs and swords and whatnot, so yeah, I don't care about these. But if I get, like, a level 6 SMG, yeah, we're doing it, right? And I'll, like, probably respec my Agent EX to go into aimlock, right? And let him go be cool there, but, you know, that's not me right now. Sell some of these, right? Make a little bit of money. This still has the action point passive on it. This one does too, so I can build these together, right? I can build the Wayland Viper, throw the Back Pulse exotic into it, get 0.2 action points on the entire armor. This is, of course, not a very strong armor. +2 initiative is cute, but I'm going to get one shot by most things and get downed instantly. I don't think anyone buys... Yeah, no one buys level 4, 5, 6 armors, so I can't sell this to anybody yet. Alternative, I can look at items. Do I have any weak items I can sell? I probably have a few, right? I can start selling some of these, make a little bit of money. Great. And then that's it, right? Can't sell the rest. No one buys bigger items yet. Again, don't really have any way to sell these. I'm waiting until it's time to go for the limit break. Weapon mods, I can sell some of these because, like, here's a sniper mod. I'm not going to use that. Here's another sniper mod. I'm not going to use that. This is very good. At some point, I will do a high-end SMG craft with this and this. And then I'll hope to find a scope as well. And then throw on, like, light damage or maybe critical. If I can get enough crit chance from somewhere else, getting 22 crit damage is pretty worthwhile. We get 36 crit damage here. So getting, like, solid 50-something crit damage, 60-something crit damage, that's going to be pretty nice. And it's going to be worth, you know, speccing somebody in a sniper to boost crit chance. Or I can go for things like recoil or you know, accuracy or damage or something. Anyway, whatever. Blade battery for some base damage, you know, not unreasonable. Here's some accounts I can sell. A little bit of money. Okay, well, I'm pretty rich. Save, why not? Not that it matters, right? There's autosaves in the game, but realistically, I mean, I don't really want to crafting this stuff. You know, I could make another SMG, but I don't really care, to be honest. So I'm just going to save my money and look for bigger upgrades, which means, like, hey, if I have 750k, I can make Hacking Station level 4. It's expensive, 750, but that'll be good. Field Ops level 4. Yeah, 1.5 million. That's expensive. I'm already building the counter intel. It's like, yeah, so you kind of get to this point around, like, close to PL5, or actually sooner. You're playing on normal, you should have more money. But, okay, well, I can, you know, go for Underworld Hub at 750. Like, everything costs, like, 2 to 3 missions at this point. But also at this point, like, you should feel like you're very much in control of your own base at this point. You should be feeling, you know, pretty good overall. I probably will bump cold storage right now, only because next step is probably going to be high-end crafting, and so we can just kind of throw this in. This is, generally speaking, going to be next. We just have to, like, you know, get the blueprints, right? But otherwise, just kind of setting up for it. So, you're recovering from the wound. We got a hype limit break. I can bump loyalty to 80. I can bump tech, which is crit chance. Tech is, you know, reasonable. I actually do have, you know, crit synergy in this character, so sure. She recovered from her wound. That's good. These guys can just kind of time out with the trainer. Doesn't really matter. Great. Good job to you guys. Once he's done detoxing, he'll run the solo hack. There you go. I'm going to save real quick. And I could, theoretically, keep re-rolling this guy's mission. So the way it works is the second they show up in your timeline, this person's offering it, they know who their opponent is, and then the mission type, right? He's offering against Los Legalis, and this text means it's a raid. Actually, this is technically a bug report here. Some dialogues don't specify it's a raid. See screenshot. This version of Corp v versus Street doesn't specify raid in its opening text. So they actually intended last month to update all these to highlight the mission type. You see spike the CPU here. They intended to make these all very obvious, like, hey, this is a legwork, this is a CPU spike, right? But this is one's missing it, so they just kind of missed the change. Oh, this is a siege, right? Like, also, free streets siege means they're gonna have pobots. It's gonna be relatively difficult. That might be a very, very real thing here. Anyway. Yeah, so we could save and reload, and every time we talk to him, it will generate a different map. It will generate different secondary objectives. It will generate theoretically different matrix hosts. Like, you can keep re-rolling it and get a different like power level of matrix host, if that matters to you. You don't have to care, but it does exist. Sort by stress. I guess we'll have you detox because you're kind of stressed right now. Well, let's just see what we get offered here. Los Agalos is hitting us. Your stuff's being stolen. It's been written off as a loss. It's free. Here's a raid. So if I want to run it, I can. It's here. It's got an orange matrix host. Obviously, we're not going to get any money. If we kill a lot of people, we get bonus XP, but that is a lot of kills. If I was going to save scum this, I would not be going for this kind of objective because that's just going to be arduous and probably not worth it. All I'm really doing, though, is waiting for this detox to end. And then once you're done detoxing, great. I'm just going to keep putting in saves. I don't even know why. Like, I play in Iron Man saves and I don't care, but I have a very strong habit of doing this forever. I don't know why. I should put somebody in the detox for now. Somebody who's not going to run this mission, of course. If we sort by stress, it's going to be you. You're finally done healing. You still need to detox pretty heavily, though, so you're going to go back in there. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and run our bounty counter hack. This is a story mission, technically. It is a follow-up to Carnivore. Double check our hacking station. There's nothing really valuable here that I care about, so I'm not going to bother with this. Field ups cannot actually affect this. It's not even on the mission tile set, right? So going to mission planning, right? Bounty counter hack. I don't want to spend the 20k on the 100 IO. I don't think I'll need it. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, of course. I'm going to go into your Merc profile, and I'm going to unequip all your stuff. Because you're not going to use it, including the cyber deck. You're going to run a basic cyber deck for now, because Dade is going. Theoretically, like the passives here, if we want to compare Dade, right, he's got 8 tech and like 7 matrix AP. That's it, right? Like nothing else here matters. He's got 8 tech and 7 matrix AP. We look at like, say, Lincoln. Lincoln has, okay, actually less tech, but he has matrix damage, and that's kind of cool. Arguably, to be fair, I think this guy's actually stronger probably with the plus 7 AP. And then on a similar boat, the other hacking option, she's got way more matrix AP and yeah, there's way more overall, and repair connection, which is actually really, really good. Like, this is such a good implicit like basic trait that like she's pretty clearly the best hacker, but she also hates Warner Braun. And yeah, that's, yeah, she like won't run submissions because of that as a result, which makes it hard to rely on her, which means you like, if she's ever your hacker, you need a second hacker at all times, because she hates Warner Braun. Okay, anyway, let's go fix your loadout. Here is the equipped pistol. Here is, actually I can probably sell some of these, right? I don't need this many melees. I can start selling some of them, and like cleaning up space in my inventory basically. But here's your stun stick. Here's your armor. You can hold on to some turco juice because why not? Who cares? And then probably a smoke because smokes are good. Okay, anyway, yeah, change the merc. We're gonna run with Amble. We look at his merc profile, right? We look at his class training. This all looks fairly reasonable. We've got Ripper Compression. I could get more points. When I level up, I'm probably going to get Spoof. I do have 2 detoxes already. Going in the trainer doesn't do anything. Nobody can gain XP from this, so let's go run Bounty Counter Hack and see what the results of Carnivore are. And I got to remember that I have some active leverage that I can use. Alrighty. We're seeking the Counter Fingerprint Ledger. So it's basically a single file hunt. We get 4 turns, which isn't too bad. And the AI is orange, which is a little scary. And the host is pretty big, which is also a little scary. Go ahead and use the leverage. And I'm going to start by going through the top side. I think there's more chance to find the CPU with how many extra spokes there are. First turn, I almost always have too much AP, so we'll leave this up and go for the anti-tally first. The orange escalation is going to make it a little bit tougher, but we'll just have to make do. Connection health is going to be less important than security, I think. I didn't actually read what the thing was. Oh, I lost scan. That's actually a meaningful downgrade. I'm going to use Ripper compression, of course, so it is what it is. So there's Ripper. I have room for 150, which means it's probably... Actually, this is going to be very annoying to deal with. I'm going to go here and zero up this right away. There's more of them? That sucks. That's going to be really annoying to deal with. Oof. Okay, well, hope the trap doesn't suck, I guess. Dang, this is actually a really awkward thing. I maybe should have really loaded scan 1 instead of scan 3. This is going to be down for this turn and the next turn. I want to make my way down here, then come back. So that I can, like, be done with all this stuff. So even though I have the extra IO, it's not enough. There's for sure a trap here, and it's like, if the trap is bad, I'm screwed. So I just gotta, like, hope it's not too horrible. So unload programs. Damage to Cyberdeck and me is not bad because of this deck armor. Okay, thankfully it's not bad. That's good. So the trap is when you exit the node, which means I can't go any farther. We've also found the CPU. Restarting all ice is not acceptable. I don't think getting rid of sleaze... I don't think getting rid of this matters, so there's no point in doing that. Actually, no, I need to because I can't load programs, so I need to sleaze this. I need to load disarm next turn. Disarm this, and then spike the CPU. And I've got to remember to disarm, okay? Like, don't be stupid. I need to load disarm. And action for turn. Load disarm. Don't forget, load disarm. Okay. Disarm you, great. Now they're not going to be turned back on. You know the CPU, because right, we're scan 2 of 2 and this isn't here. So we go here. Null op 1, null op 2. Basically don't take damage. Spike, put the security back to 1. And now let's go deal with everything else that's here, right? So we load all our programs. Deception U. Our traps are load a program. Skippable. Great. Scan. We see more traps. Traps and passive. Okay, fine. Exit. Download a file. Download. Okay. We'll go in this order. There's on exit. I think 4 per action is reasonable here, so I'm going to load my programs while I'm on this location. Disable, disable, disable. Yeah, this is all fine. Load my programs while I'm here. Yeah, -1 damage doesn't matter, right? Having a ton of deck armor is really nice because you just get to bypass every escalation that tries to damage you or your deck. Having a million deck armor it literally just like lets you ignore some of the escalations. It's really nice. Alright, well, let's go check these out. If you exit relocate, this is basically doesn't do anything. I'm going to lose 1 Cyberdeck shield per tick, but I just want to get rid of it anyway. It feels wrong not to. Even though, like, I mean, I'm basically, yeah, I'm just going to do it because it makes me feel weird, but I could have skipped and done nothing here. So, disarm you, walk up, and then if you load a program, damage any action. Okay, I have to disarm you, unfortunately, because I have to get rid of this. So, deception. Next turn, I'll disarm. Remember to disarm. Remember to disarm. Okay, next turn, remember to disarm. End action for turn. It's time for turn 3. We are halfway through the timer, but I'm feeling comfortable so far. Disarm you, load you, sleaze. That's actually fine. Okay. Let's walk down to here. We don't get bonus tally. Load new stuff. I will wait. Actually, no. I'm going to load trap because I have enough IO that it's not going to matter, and I'm going to need trap at some point. Let's go here. Damage to connection. Connection health's getting kind of bad. So is tally. I think connection health's okay for now. I will go after tally instead. No, I think I should go after connection. Like, this could happen 7 times, and Yeah. No, this is the better order. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Yeah, this is going to be annoying to deal with. I'm going to unload and reload this so that I have 3 charges. No, dude. Damn. Okay, well, we got to do it again. I can't load everything, so I'm going to do it this way. I'll get rid of passive ice at the end, because it doesn't matter. Unload on action. This doesn't matter too much. The stress does, but it is what it is. We've got to go in this order. It's not the end of the world. Program loading kind of sucks here. I'm going to have to walk out to load programs again, I guess. I'm going to load this and then just move forward. Connection. Tally. Scan again. Man, all these constantly suck. These just constantly suck. Okay, well, I'm going to have to end my turn up here. So that I can load programs again and then get through to this. Okay, it's my last turn hacking. I believe I still haven't gotten the objective, which is really unfortunate that I chose the wrong side. But I should be okay. I have enough connection health unless I get really, really screwed on escalations. Well, let's load our programs. We're going to get hit with... Yeah, it's actually not horrible. Okay, we scan, and it's download access. There's what I wanted. I don't care about the overclock. More free downloads, we take those. Scan 2 of 2, I reveal the traps. Okay, great. If you exit relocates, I care about that. Come here. Use a program, steal AP. This is ignorable for a little bit. So I'm going to use this right away. Actually, also at 1, by the way. So... I think I legit actually... I mean, it just depends what the escalation is, right? We're just going to hope we get lucky. Lost disarm, not the end of the world. I need this. Alright, I'm just going to play to get lucky, okay? Here's the strat. Just don't get unlucky. Got unlucky. Alright, it's fine, though. Woke up 0 ice. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, prevents download access. Relocate. Don't care about that. If you exit, don't care about that. Okay, I have to disarm you so that you don't attack me. 1 connection health. Not close. Okay. Just easy clap. Not a concern at all. I'm actually really glad I added 20 deck armor. That was really, 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 really useful. I would have taken a ton of damage to both myself and my deck, but instead my deck was invincible. And I tanked like, I think like a third of the escalations or something stupid that like mattered. So here we go. The Wireguards didn't have time to turn to host before I stacked the ledger. They didn't print the ledger. That's good. These are our lever. Yep. So this is theoretically a chain of, yeah, so we can keep going through. The word hummingbird. Government tech is involved, or government's involved. The counter fingerprint ledger. Expose the location or access point the clandestine digital fingerprinting tech that Oscar Kova runs. You need to find the rest of the file set. But theoretically, this is a way to not get tracked by Bravestar, right? Cool stuff. Pretty good downloads, right? This is what meaningfully good Matrix hosts are meant to give you. Pretty good number of files. No blueprints here, but you know, we got money. So congratulations, we completed that. Obviously, it's not worth any money in and of itself, unless, you know, we can sell some of the blueprints we got, or the files and accounts we got. But yeah, this is me still looking to complete this mission and this these 2 missions rather. I need to complete them before this dialogue pops, which means I can only advance basically no time at all. So next episode is basically, oh yeah, and I'm stressed on him, right? Yeah, he's stressed. He would go to detox. In fact, you don't need to go to detox. I'm going to cancel you right now. And I'm going to send you to detox so that you're not stressed out. Let me go ahead and switch your gear. We'll run the other hacker. One difficulty is that stress can really be forced onto your hackers. Because some of the ice are just like, take stress, idiot. And you're just like, okay, I guess so. I guess I will. And so having more hackers that you can keep, running into the detox, not unreasonable. Anyway, this is going to end this episode because next episode is going to be instantly starting the next mission. I need to get through 1 or maybe 2, depending on rounding. So I can get to PL5 to make this mission worth more money and make this mission worth more money as well as experience. As again, all that's really left to do is get more powerful, get more money, upgrade the base, and look for the power play mission. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.